All right, this is Mr. Cox, and I'm here to share the top 5 books checked out by Creek Kids last month in September 2014. The top book last month, which was checked out 36 times, was Star Wars Jedi Academy by Jeffrey Brown. This is published by Scholastic. It's a graphic novel formatted or heavily illustrated story about the Jedi Knights when they were in middle school. It is in our humor section in the library here, and their book 2 just came out, which will sure to be another top circulating title here at Creek. The second most circulated book by Creek Kids last month was Wonder. This book's been around for a while. Lots of kids still reading it. It went out 30 times. To give us some insight into why so many Creek kids are still reading this, I have Kylie joining me from Mr. Hora's class. All right, Kylie, why do you think so many Creek kids are still reading Wander?
Because he was bullied when he went to a new school because he had a different face than everybody else. But he said he won't describe what he looked like, so you're going to have to read to find out if you haven't read it.
You're talking about Augie, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it sounds like the bullying theme might have something that kids are still really interested in reading about. So there's some insight from one of our very own Creek readers, Kylie. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
All right, book number 3 was 3 Cups of Tea. And I'm actually not going to tell you a lot about this right now because I understand Mrs. Boer's class has been reading this and talking about it. I'm going to invite one of them to join me on another video to talk a little bit about what they thought of 3 Cups of Tea. Just briefly, this is set in, this is a true story about a guy who has set up schools in Afghanistan and Pakistan. There's a lot going on in this book that still is relevant today, and we'll have someone from Mrs. Boer join us soon to talk about that. Book 4 is a book by a great author, one of my favorite realistic fiction authors, Suzanne LaFleur. This is 8 Keys. It's on our Iowa Children's Choice Award list this year. I actually had to grab a copy of this from a kid to even be able to show you a copy. This is in our realistic fiction section, and it went out over 20 times last month, and it's sure to go out more as we talk about the Iowa Children's Choice Award list. And a longtime favorite and a top checked out book here at Creek for the last couple years is still at number 5, Raina Telgemeyer's Smile. It's a graphic novel format, full color, about a girl who has to get braces, and I'm imagining a lot of our Creek kids can relate to that at some point in their time here at Creek. This has been on the New York Times bestseller list now for over 100 weeks, and the sequel just came out called Sisters, and I bet that'll come up on one of our top 5 lists soon. So this was a quick look at the top 5 books checked out by Creek Kids in September. Until next time, this is Mr. Cox.